Welcome to Truth, Lies, Shenanigans, the live streaming podcast where your favorite hosts bring us the most interesting topics of the week to discuss, and we'll ask the question, is this truth, lies, or shenanigans? And of course, we always try to have fun with some shenanigans of our own along the way with amazing guests, games, and spirited conversation. My name is Neo Nix. For today's show, there's a lot of court trials that have been going on with major implications, and today we're covering a few of them. This past week, a man who pleaded guilty to raping four teens was given no jail time. Then the January 6th insurrectionist, QAnon shaman, was sentenced. And we're also covering Quickfire Rittenhouse being acquitted of all charges, and a congressman saying the U.S. is better than Rob B's Canada. As
I
always,
mean,
we'll end the show with Shenanigans the Game Show, and we're playing Password. Don't forget, you can stick around for the after show. And our after show streams live exclusively on our TLSfans.com Facebook group. You never know what we'll talk about, but I definitely plan on bringing up that awful video of football player Zach Stacy abusing his girlfriend. So you'll want to stick around for that. But before we get into our show, let me introduce you to our fantastic hosts for the next hour. The professor, journalist, editor, and sports intern mentor at ESPN out of Washington, D.C., Miss LizE Enders.
what's up, everyone? Happy Sunday Fun Day. Your girl is back. I was off for a slight spell last week, recovering from my booster shot. It took me out for 2 days. Had absolutely
2 days.
no energy. It felt like someone just like put a tube in my body and zapped every bit of energy out of me. I could not move. I wasn't necessarily in any pain, but I couldn't move. Like I
Wow.
literally was limping to the bathroom. And then, of
Wow.
course, my sweet, I say that gingerly, but my sweet cat Remy sitting next to me, looking at me the entire time, like, girl, girl, get it together. And I'm looking back at him like, weren't you the one just crying and screaming at the vet a month ago and had me in tears? Like, you should be compassionate. But
Wow,
I'm
so
back
the,
and
so the
I'm back
booster
and I'm
shot took you
fully
out?
vaccinated. I'm
I'm
sorry.
sorry. I was going to say the booster
No, I was
shot
just
took you
saying
out like that?
it took me out like that. In all honesty, I think it was a bit worse than the second shot that I had
Hmm.
because I couldn't do anything. And so even though I was watching you guys on the show last week, I was in bed on my phone. The phone was next to me, and I'm like typing gingerly, like, oh my god, stay awake, stay awake.
Wow.
But I'm happily vaccinated, fully vaccinated now, feeling great. So and I have to travel in a couple of weeks for the first time since 2019. So
Wow.
I'm happy that I have all of my shots. I'm immunized, like our boy Aaron Rodgers. I'm immunized.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm getting mine soon, so I was wondering how it might affect me.
I
So,
would just plan to take the next day off if I were you.
okay.
It really depends. Like my best friend got it. Her husband knocked out for 2 days. She got it over the weekend. She's fine. So
Hmm.
it really just depends on the person and your body.
All right, good to know. We're happy to have you back for sure. All right, our gamer, tech guru, and bona fide rock star with the rock band Fallen Machine, coming to you from Sudbury, Ontario, Mr. Rob B. Rock.
What's up, everyone? Happy Sunday Fun Day. It's great to be here. It's great to have Dr. J with us again. It's been an interesting week. We celebrated my mother-in-law's birthday, and then I surprised Joe because my birthday was celebrated the week previously, and I received a gift card to one of our music stores. So went to the music store after her parents, and when the salesperson approached us, and said, "Hey, is there anything I can help you guys out with tonight?" I was like, "Yes, absolutely. My wife is here to pick out her first bass guitar, and she doesn't know
Oh
I've just sprung this on her."
wow!
Wow.
So the guy was just like, "Oh, awesome!" And Joe was like, "What's going on?"
What?
So, with a little bit of guidance, we got her into a pretty nice model. I'm pretty happy with it. But Joe, in true fashion, went for the low end, for the cheap, and she's just like, let's just get this." I'm like, "No, I'm not buying a $300 guitar. We're just going to buy another one once you get into it." So very excited to begin that journey with Joe. She's got her very first guitar, and she's always wanted to learn bass, so it's going to be a treat.
So she's going to be joining Fallen Machine, I assume, right?
Well, she's gonna have to compete with Luke on that one, and Luke's like 6'5". He's got hands that reach across the screen. He plays a paddle. He doesn't play bass. That man is incredible.
Wow. All right.
I
But
have
I'm
a quick
willing to give her
question,
the
Rob.
audition.
I have a quick question, Rob. So, how much does a basic guitar usually cost? Like, what's the price range usually?
Well, the units that we were looking at were ranged from $300 to $3,000, but with
Okay.
any instrument, when you get into some of the upper echelon instruments and brands, you can be paying a pretty penny
Mm.
for these instruments. Absolutely.
Oh.
So, it's like a purse. It's like the average price for a purse.
Purse.
But it appreciates in value.
Purses can appreciate in value. I do know that
Yeah,
much.
yeah, they do. They do. Trust me.
If
Trust
they're
me.
taken care of, depending on which ones you get. Yeah. Anyway. All right. And sitting in for Gianni Storm this week is our wonderful friend of the show, veterinarian Dr. Robin Johnson, lovingly known to us as Dr. J.
Dr. J.
Hello. Hi.
Hey, Dr. J.
Hi, guys. How are you? So glad to be here today.
Wow, definitely happy to have you. I know we called you last minute, so we're looking forward to a lot that you may have to say. So, because some of these topics are really, really deep. How was your week?
It was pretty busy. Getting up ready for Thanksgiving. Please do not feed your pets Thanksgiving dinner to
Oh
spare
my
us
gosh.
on Friday.
Oh, why not?
Mm.
Come on. I mean, so I'm curious. So why not?
Because you have like those really delicious but high fatty foods,
Hmm.
and dogs and cats can be very susceptible to pancreatitis. And so it can make for a lot of upset tummies. And I know everyone would prefer to be shopping on Black Friday instead of waiting to me. So
In the
Right,
emergency room.
right,
That's
right.
right. 'Cause Dr. J is an emergency room veterinarian. So
I don't think Remy has ever had any human food at all, except for cheese. A little bit of cheese, but that's it. I do not feed him table food at all.
yeah, I mean, there are some things that they can have, and of course, definitely in moderation. But Thanksgiving food tends to be kind of highly fatty and stuff. So no.
yeah, I typically don't give my dogs like, I don't just give them all of the leftovers, but I'll throw them a little treat here and there. Is that's okay, right? Just toss
An
them a little.
occasional treat.
Yeah,
Occasionally, it depends, but like especially if your pet already has sensitive stomach, then
sure.
just
Yeah, just
just
don't do it.
don't.
Just don't do it. All right. All right. So thank you for joining us, Dr. J. All right, let's jump into our quick fire. This season, our hosts share a topic, but we only have 3 minutes to discuss and 1 minute for audience comments. So we need you typing those comments fast. Also, don't forget we have the dreaded mute button for anyone that decides to keep talking after time is up.
Don't shush me. Don't shush